Codes and standards. Piping codes define the requirements of design, fabrication, use of materials, test and interaction of pipes and piping system. Piping standards define application, design and construction, rules and requirements for piping components as flanges, elbows, tees, valves, etc. For the scientific design of piping system, selection of proper material of construction, and to detail out the material specifications, the knowledge of codes and standards is essential. Major organization for standards: ASME, American Society for Mechanical Engineers; ANSI, American National Standard Institute; BSI, British Standard Institute; DIN, Deutsches Institute for Normung; ISO, International Organization for Standards. Piping System Design Standards. The following piping design standards are used in piping system design: ASME 31.3, Process Piping; ASME 31.4, Pipeline Transportation System for Liquid, Hydrocarbons and Other Liquids; ASME 31.8, Gas Transmission and Distribution Piping System. Pipes. Pipe is defined as pressure-tight cylinder used to convey a fluid. A pipe is identified by the nominal pipe size (NPS) with wall thickness defined by schedule number. Example: in 6-inch schedule 40 pipe, NPS is 6 inch. The pipe wood is 6.625 or 168.3 mm. Thickness is schedule 40 or 7.11 mm. Pipes are available with following end connections: beveled ends, plain ends, screwed ends, flanged ends, spigot ends. Pipe types are based on the type manufacturing: seamless, welded, electric resistance welded, electric fusion welded, spiral welded, furnace butt welded, double submerged arc welded, and forged and bored. Piping components. Code specific the piping components as mechanical elements suitable for joining assembly into pressure-tight fluid containing piping system. Components include pipe, fitting, flanges, spectacle planes, gaskets, fasteners, valve, specialty items. Pipe fittings. Pipe fittings are used to change the pipe routing directions, to take the branch connections, or to change the line sizes. The following are commodity used: pipes, elbow, T, reducers, cap, wallet, cross, coupling, Y-bend. Flanges. Flanges are piping components used to join piping system with flange end valves. Flanged equipment nozzles. Flange rating shall be determined based on the line design pressure, temperature conditions. Types of flanges. Flanges are classified into the following types based on the way in which the flange is connected to the pipe: weld neck flange, socket weld flange, slip-on flanges, lap joint flanges, screwed flanges. Flange facing. Three types of flange facing are used in the piping system: the surface finish of the facing is specified in the flange standard: raised face, flat face, ring tight joint. Valves. Valves are the components in a fluid flow pressure system which regulate either the flow or the pressure of the fluid. This may involve stopping and starting flow, controlling flow rate, diverting flow, preventing backflow, controlling pressure or relieving pressure. Classification of valves based on function: isolation, regulation, non-return, special purpose. End isolation, gate valve, ball valve, plug valve. End regulation, globe valve, needle valve, butterfly valve. In non-return, check valve, swing check valve, lip check valve. In special purpose valves, multi-port valves, foot valve, knife gate valves. Valve basic parts: body, bonnet, stem, disc, seat, port, seal include gasket and O-rings. Piping classification. It is usual industry practice to classify the pipe in accordance with the pressure temperature rating system used for classifying flanges. However, it is not essential that piping be classified as class 150, 300, 400, 600, 900, 1500 and 2500. The piping rating must be governed by the pressure temperature rating of the weakest pressure containing item in the piping. The weakest item in a piping system may be fitting made of weaker material or rated lower due to design and other conditions. Piping Material Specification. Piping Material Specification is the first document to be produced by the piping department based on P&ID and Line list from process department. Piping Material Specification specifies each piping component to be used in particular piping class, material of construction for each component, design and dimensional standard, pressure and temperature rating, corrosion allowance, branch connection table, wall track number with short description extras. Piping material selection. While selecting piping material, due consideration shall be given to fluid service, design pressure and temperature condition, corrosion properties of the fluid, material strength, relative cost and acceptability. The selection of materials in general shall follow the norms below. Carbon steel is suitable for up to 800 degree Fahrenheit. Low temperature steel is suitable below -20 degree Fahrenheit. Alloy carbon steel is suitable above 800 degree Fahrenheit. For corrosive fluids, recommendation from the process licensor to be followed. Pipe wall thickness. Piping system shall be designed for internal external pressure to which the system is subjected to. Piping design standards specify the formula to be used for pipe wall thickness calculation. Corrosion allowance and machining allowances are to be added to the calculated minimum wall thickness. The calculated minimum thickness shall be compared with available standard thickness after allowing for the ill tolerance on the nominal thickness. ASME B31.3, B31.4 or B31.8 is used to perform the pipe wall thickness calculation. Bit engineering. Normally, bit engineering runs into 2 to 3 months duration. The piping engineering department carries out the project bidding activities. Bit engineering is the condensed form of detail engineering. Piping deliverables and activities. Overall plat plan, unit plat plans, piping gear drawings, nozzle orientation, tie-in schedule, pipe support schedule, isometrics, 3D modeling, stress analysis, piping material specifications, finally material takeoff or bill of quantity. Please share to your friends and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and as professional. Thank you.